it's EK from EK Gorman Designs, and I am coming in because it is Friday night, and that means there is a brand new Creepy Cute Chronicles from Oddball Art. It's the 74th Chronicles out, and there's a new digital image. This is the premium digital image that I am pairing with image 84 Halloween Bats. I think I got it all in there. We're going to start here with our bit of a tragic pumpkin. What I love about this image so much is not just the great artwork on the pumpkin, but the sentiment. How do you fix a broken pumpkin? It's something like that. How you fix a broken pumpkin with a pumpkin patch. Loving the sentiment this week. So I'm coloring up my pumpkin here with my Copic markers, and you're going to notice I started out with a mistake. I did not go with the darkest color, and I catch that it's not the darkest color right here. I didn't want a vibrant true orange. I wanted more of a muddled orangey orange, and the YR 20 series is perfect for that, starting out with the 20 up to 21, 24, and then 27, and it gives you that kind of burnt umber color that I was looking for. No, it's not the ideal color for a pumpkin. Pumpkins, of course, are more of a traditional orange, but this is a zombie pumpkin with an axe in its head. A little Rotten Decay goes a long way here, people. It works out quite nicely. Now, if you're new to my channel and you don't know what Oddball Art or the Creepy Cute Chronicles are, Oddball Art is a digital art stamp company that creates slightly odd and non-traditional looking images. Halloween is the biggest time of year for Oddball Art, so needless to say, we are in our holiday season. And the Creepy Cute Chronicles is a weekly free newsletter that comes out to anyone who signs up for it. All you gotta do is go over to Oddball Art and sign up for the Creepy Cute Chronicles. Additionally, there have been 74 of these chronicles. If you join the monthly or the yearly premium membership, you have instant access to any Creepy Cute Chronicles ever created before. So 74 digital stamps instantly. Each week there is the newsletter image and then the premium image, speaking hard. And this, what you're looking at here, is the premium image. The Creepy Cute Chronicles free image is the pumpkin in shadow form, but it doesn't have all the cool detailing. So, free newsletter, free digital art every week, totally worth signing up for. You're going to also get to see lots of really cool projects that the design team, the Oddball Art design team, creates. So, always worth the read, because trust me when I say the design team is really on fire lately. They're creating some of the most incredible stuff. But it's worth considering the yearly membership, which I believe is $15. So, not breaking the bank. Let's be honest, many of us spend $15 on a stamp set. Joining yearly, you get every month a new image, every week the premium image, all kinds of wonderful things. The access to everything is in the blurb below, so click on it. Totally worth looking at. Here's the second part of my coloring. So I've used the Creepy Cute Chronicles image for the week. I've also pulled image 84 up. These are Halloween bats. This is a really old digital stamp, so it's number 84 created. We're up in the 500s now of images created, so it's a really old stamp, but it's so much fun. You've got your ghost bat, your Frankenstein bat, and your mummy bat. And I thought they would pair really, really nicely with the pumpkin image from this week. So I printed out the image, and I printed them out actually a little smaller than I probably should have. In hindsight, I'd wish I'd gone maybe half an inch bigger with each of the bats, but I didn't want them to overpower the pumpkin. And I knew I was going to be coloring. I knew I was going to be creating a 6x6 inch card. I should have created them slightly bigger. I feel like in the end they get lost. I also knew I'd be fussy cutting them out, so you'll notice that my coloring here is awful. And when I say it's awful, it's all kinds outside of the line. Just so irritating to me. I was like, oh, I'm coloring out of the line. And at the same time, I knew I was fussy cutting it out, and it wouldn't matter. So, yeah, take that for things that annoy you and shouldn't. I'm coloring with the cool grays from my Copics because I thought it was the right combination for the bats. It's going to be able to get a little bit closer to black without actually having to color anything black. And I know right now everything seems not very dark, but the moment I lose all the white that's around it, all of a sudden my coloring actually gets significantly darker. Coloring the mummy bat was really fun because I'm having to actually think really hard about how to color around the mummy what are those called? Wrappings. And yeah, so coloring him was actually probably my favorite of the 3 bats to color. And for the mummy wrappings, because we've just identified that word, I decided to go with dirty bandages. Like, I could have gone with white and colored them in, but dirty bandages and mummy are so much more fun. For Frank, I should have gone in and applied some more ink within his bandaging. I didn't. What I ended up doing is taking my white gel pen off camera and touching back in all of his bandaging, and I think it worked. I noticed I had a few little mistakes, so I fixed them with my Copics and then pulled out some paper. From an older older paper pad, there we go. From an older paper pad, I had these 2 really cool, one says 31 and one is the numbers 31 circled, and I thought it was a really fun way to make a Halloween card without making a Halloween card. I liked the subtle reference to Halloween without, like, beating people over the head with it. I die cut out the black piece of cardstock with actually a really fun die that cuts out the center and leaves a really cool stitching around the outer. And I popped it up with some 3-dimensional tape. I should have added a few more squares around the circle, but live and learn and make mistakes. Peel everything up and off and adhere the black over the orange. But I like how inside it says 31 and the outside it has the 31 number. I thought that was a fun. Now it's time to figure out kind of a layout. I wish I'd taken a picture. I've got to start taking a picture when I figure out the layout. I really wanted this fun sentiment to pop, so I pulled out some neon orange glitter paper. And that is a very bold and bright glitter paper, but it's perfect, I think, for this stamp. And I used a little bit of score tape because gluing on glitter paper doesn't work. You have to use a really good adhesive. And this one is my favorite. So you're noticing I'm not measuring. The great thing about my cutter is there's a little plastic. If you look, the little plastic, I'm lining up the edges of the white paper with the plastic, and it's creating a perfect little glitter border around the sentiment. I trimmed everything up, and because I popped up the I had a moment where I was like, ooh, perfectly little cut strips. Ooh, they're crooked. Never mind. Because I popped up the 31 with 3-dimensional tape, anything that goes onto the black cardstock is going to need some 3-dimensional tape on the orange cardstock. So you're going to see me actually drop just a tab of 3-dimensional tape right there, and then put it onto the cardstock. Perfectly. And now I just got to do it not crooked. Do a lot of things crooked. And here we go with the same process again on the bottom. Now, remember how I just said I wish I took it. I wish I had taken a photo of the layout I figured, because at this point I have now forgotten the layout that works. Yep, that's smart. I'm that smart. So I did not end up with the optimal layout, and I think I lost the bats. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just me and I'm the only one who thinks they've disappeared into the background, but I think they've disappeared into the background. But they're cute and it works, and I don't remake cards, so it is what it is, and I'm going to have to get over myself. But I get the bats adhered on using 3-dimensional tape on anything that was on the orange, and I pulled out some shiny, shimmery black stuff because it needed a little shiny and shimmery. And I dropped some of my black flowers and some of these rhinestone-y black glitter things, and realized I hated where I placed one of the flowers. So I pulled it up, and tried to find a new spot. And that's probably not the best spot, but it works. Thank you for popping in today. Make sure you go check out Oddball Art, and if you haven't yet joined the weekly newsletter group, sign up today because this is what you get. Let me know in the bottom before what's your favorite thing to color for Halloween, and until then, happy crafting.